And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keith. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Back over to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's SGA. 3 on the clock. Mutombo, the pass to Battier. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Siakam outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Here's Battier. Here's Chase. He's off on that one. Siakam with the defensive effort. Pass to Doncic. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, Doncic, when he's making that 3, it sets every other aspect of his game up.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic.
Yeah, B.A. He completely dictates the... He can control the game.
Miller outside. Here's Siakam. Mutombo with a rebound.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And it's blocked by Embiid.
Just a fantastic block there from Embiid.
And Gilgeous-Alexander. Battier. He drops it from range. Battier's got his second bucket of the night.
And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
Pass to Embiid. Now here's Doncic. He's covered closely. Shot clock at 6. Siakam, no good.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal. Trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
Here's Stackhouse. Shoots over Miller. The shot by Stackhouse, no good.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Siakam, no good. Washington leading by 5. Inside. Here's Battier. And again, it's Washington.
I just love the ball movement.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. He's checked in for Washington. And Atlanta making a change here. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Three-pointer Embiid drops in the 3.
And we've seen Embiid hit 3s for years, and his touch is still impressive. You just never see that on a man Joel's size.
Got it.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Hawks trail by 6. Now Doncic. To the middle. Good Set up. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Doncic has got 5 points.
Well, there's a mix of touch and power that Luka Doncic brings to the game. You can't take him lightly when he touches the paint.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Pascal Siakam.
On the court.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Williams on the wing, pounded by Westbrook. Williams misses.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
To the paint. Westbrook taking his time here. Here's Stackhouse, guarded by Richardson. And there's a 3-second violation. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. The Hawks second.
Yeah, they were a fantastic passing team last year. It's part of the culture they're building. So many of their easy shots came at the end of a great assist.
And the Wizards making a change here. Jackson is checked in. Williams against Westbrook. Williams passes to Boozer. Fades away. The bank shot, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Westbrook outside. And the layup is good off the glass.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Richardson. Outside, Williams. Outside Richardson. And Atlanta misses again.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Now here's Westbrook. Down low. And the basket by McGinnis.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
They get it back. The kick out to Richardson. The three is up. Washington with a rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Mullen pass to Westbrook.
What we know unequivocally is the best players being your hardest workers, the guys who want to be held accountable, make such an impact on your program, and that is Russell Westbrook to a T.
Shooting two.
And that one falls for Westbrook.
Perhaps the thing I will remember most when Russell Westbrook decides his career is done is how he brought competitive fire and spirit every single night, guys.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
They set the pick. Pass to Boozer. Outside, Williams. Richardson for 3. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. And it's Westbrook with the ball for Washington. It's a 10-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta. To the inside, McGinnis. Boozer grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Richardson finds Williams. To the middle. Here's Boozer. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's just crafty pick-and-roll basketball. Williams slicing and dicing.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Williams.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Boozer. Shot from the wing. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's Washington, up 10. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Jackson out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Mutombo in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Marion. Back to Williams. Embiid, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams finds Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
There's Jackson with the 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game. Now, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient grades, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the three-pointer by Atlanta. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. SGA's got his third basket on the night right there. Miller outside. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And here's Embiid. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. Blocked! And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keith. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Both teams will make substitutions. All right, let's examine the distribution between 3s and 2s tonight for Atlanta.
They're killing it from the arc right now, but limiting their attempts. If they let themselves shoot a little more liberally from the three-point line, they'd probably be well rewarded.
Wizards leading by 8. Pass to Battier. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. Back House has got 5 now.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's SGA. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. That one falls.
Well, you see that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an excellent decision maker, such a dependable catalyst for this offense.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 5. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort. And in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
The first free throw is good.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He could really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all 3 levels, so dangerous.
Second free throw, no good.
You often hear the phrase franchise player. When you think about Luka Doncic and the amount he controls the action, the MVP level play, he is the true definition of it.
2 shots. First team foul.
Elbow. 2.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Hawks trail by 11. Doncic on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Doncic shot is good.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, what Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide. PA, back to you.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you. It's Markkanen on the wing. Siakam the screen. There's the 3. The deep ball by Siakam.
They're having more success with the 3-point shot here in the second quarter as they try to cut into this lead.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
Now here's Doncic. Give him 8. Pulls it. Mutombo with the rebound. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Washington. They've led by as many as 11. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Always a tough atmosphere on the road. They were right in it, but just didn't make enough plays.
You know what? Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
Here's Markkanen. Doncic on the wing. Pass to Chandler. Now Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. There's the screen. Richardson for 3. McGinnis with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
To the paint. Shades passes to Westbrook. And there it is for him. And it's a 10-point Washington lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Boozer. And Doncic launches from deep. And Atlanta misses again.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's McGinnis. Westbrook outside. takes that one up and powers it through.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Washington.
Substitution on the court.
Williams with it. 6 to shoot. Pass to Boozer. To end the drought. And it's good on the lay-in.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Wizards leading by 10. There's the drive. For 3, Westbrook. Rebounded by Marion. The Hawks have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Now Williams. Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Stackhouse. 1:19 left to play in the first half of basketball. The rebound by Chandler. Hawks trail by 8. On the wing, Richardson. Here's Boozer. And he goes in for the dunk.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And Washington making a change here. Jackson is checked in. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Embiid's checked in. Wizards leading by 5. Westbrook outside. And stolen by Williams. And a fast break now for Atlanta. That's good from Embiid on the assist by Williams. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. Washington has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Darren Williams. Second personal foul.
One shot.
Second team foul. At the line for Washington, Russell Westbrook. Shooting 1.
And that one falls for Westbrook. And Williams has got the ball here for the Hawks. They trail by 6. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And in that game, it wasn't just the starters who played a big part. They got a ton of points off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
Back to Westbrook. Pass to Jackson. From deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Washington Wizards.
Contributions from their bench, providing once again the importance of depth.
Yeah, with the way their starters play, they may also need their subs in the second half. And I'm not talking submarine sandwiches, even though I'm hungry right now.
Into this year's dunk contest.
High flyers, every single one. But the truth is, creativity is the special sauce.
And voters can't really judge that without knowing what they're going to see. Competition-level dunks are kept secret. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you gotta like what Russell Westbrook has done in this game.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the floor for Atlanta, Pascal Siakam out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Luka Doncic, then it's Miller, and it's Markkanen in at the small forward. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Plenty of room to knock down that one. And it's 8 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Hawks trail by 8. Miller outside. Markkanen, the pass to Siakam. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Inside, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Well, the Hawks shooting at 45% of the game so far. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
First personal foul. First team foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
For 2, Jerry Stackhouse.
And the first one at the line is good. That one's no good. Hawks trail by 9. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Siakam, pass to Miller. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Embiid imposing his will.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. And again, Washington, no good.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
Here's Miller. Rebound by the Wizards. Mutombo's got 4 rebounds now.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from Miller.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And early on, growing up in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam originally trained to be a priest Norris.
It's an incredible story, B.A., because his father sent him away to pursue that vocation, but in fact, Pascal was miserable. And it wasn't until he attended a basketball camp that he found love of the game, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. Fifth on the list, the Hawks.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
That's good from Siakam. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Washington again can't hit.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Doncic. Give him 8 points now. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Washington. Mutombo has got his 5th rebound in this one. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Now here's SGA. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Stackhouse. No good with the triple. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. And it's Shays with a rebound. Shays has got 6 rebounds in the game. Stop the drought. Matty 8 passes to Mutombo. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from 3-point range.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
Pass to Chandler. From deep, here's Doncic. They get it back. Marketed for 3. Here's Chandler. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
SGA passes to Stackhouse. The rebound by Chandler. Chandler's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
And it's Doncic missing. Washington has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Markkanen.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Pass to Doncic. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And a look now at Atlanta's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Miami Heat.
And you know, for that matchup with Charlotte, it's one that should be a fun contest. The way the teams stack up against each other makes for good basketball.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keith. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Washington ends up going with a new group. The Wizards with a lead. And here's Westbrook. 9 points in the game. And he's going from, Kristaps, the finish.
At that size, Porzingis doesn't have to travel far to get above the cup. That is a nice finish.
Pass to Boozer. With the fadeaway. Porzingis grabs the board.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Westbrook outside, driving inside. Jackson for three, and that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, what a pretty delivery right there from Russell Westbrook. Nice pass.
Here's Chandler. To the left side wing. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Here's Mullen. Pass to McGinnis. Westbrook with it. And a nice finish on the layup. Westbrook's got 11.
What a finisher. Russell Westbrook enjoys taking on the defense in the paint.
Richardson, the pass to Chandler. Now here's Williams. To the paint. Can they get it? Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And the shot is good by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
Nothing makes a defense shudder like when Russell Westbrook has every aspect of the offensive game going right now. Woo-hoo, look out, everybody.
Washington leading by 9. Jackson, pass to Westbrook. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Here's Boozer. He's got 11. Here's Williams. Rebound by the Wizards. The three, Westbrook. That shot missing. And so it's Washington closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. Back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Russell Westbrook. He's out there with Jackson. And it's Mullen in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Here's Shays.
Darren Williams. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Shays. He's covered by Siakam. Shays passes to McGinnis. Embiid knocks it loose.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Miller outside.
Wizards foul.
Luka Doncic is checked in for Atlanta.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Miller outside. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Clock at 6. Screen by Embiid. From deep, here's Doncic. Fires the 3. And Atlanta misses again.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Westbrook. They set the pick. And he lobs it up top. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Siakam, the pass to Embiid. Embiid, too easy.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
6 to shoot. Miller against Jackson. Shoots over Miller. Top of the key jumper, no good. Hawks trail by 9. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Doncic right side. Rebound Washington. McGinnis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Westbrook outside. Rebounded by Marion. Atlanta's Doncic outside. Crafty move. McGinnis with a rebound. McGinnis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Miller against Jackson. Pass to Marion. Now Embiid. Kicks it to Doncic. Beyond the arc. Doncic delivers from range.
Boy, the deep ball from Luka Doncic. This guy does not lack for confidence.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. making substitutions here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Doncic outside. Back to Siakam. Marking it outside. Fires from deep. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists tonight.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Stackhouse. Guarded by Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Now Siakam. Doncic outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Washington leading by 8. Pass to Stackhouse. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the confidence from SGA on that 3.
That is the unshakable confidence from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You give him a look he likes, I don't care what distance it's from.
And here's Embiid. Now Siakam. SGA covering. Shot clock at 6. Fires it from 14. Oh, the shot is off.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Strong finish, SGA.
One of the great strengths in SGA's game, the ability to maintain control and finish through contact.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Change here. Williams is checked in. Hawks trail by 13. Here's Embiid. The 11-footer. Not that time. Here's Washington now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Outside Siakam. Embiid inside. the shot is off. Wizards leading by 13.
2 minutes.
Stolen by Miller.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes.
Now Embiid. Oh, Embiid with the slam.
Yeah, good things happen when Embiid has the ball in his hands. I mean, this guy can do it all.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Taking it inside, SGA.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Now Embiid. Got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander against Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander, the triple drop.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Wizards.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year. We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them. It was the efficiency with which he did it.
Outside Siakam. It's stolen by SGA. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Embiid. Williams fires. And again, another miss. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Shai, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, so that I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Welcome, and coming into this game. Is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Jaren Jackson out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Booker. And it's the shooting guard position. Down low. Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Outside, Brown. There's Jackson with the three. A rebound by McAdoo. And Dallas with possession. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
No problems knocking that one down.
Excellent play call that time by Lowry, breaking up the defense with the pick and roll to create a shot for himself.
Jackson with a screen on Lowry. To the middle. Deflected!
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Pass to Smith. Here's McAdoo, covered by Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. And it's Lowry penetrating. Rejected by Halliburton.
Got to be impressed with Halliburton's defensive instincts there. I mean, able to come away with the rejection. You don't see guards do that a lot.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation
BA, basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Now here's Wembanyama. In his last outing, he had 11 points. And there's the rejection. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to McAdoo. Back to Lowry. Rebound by the Nuggets. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's Brown. Good on the shot.
Brown is so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handling. You got to love how clever he is with the ball.
Pass to Thompson. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Connects from downtown.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Nuggets trail by 5. Halliburton outside. Oh, got a piece of it. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Outside Booker takes a 3. Smith with the rebound. The Mavericks lead by 3. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Halliburton. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Utah. Here's Booker. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. 4th, Denver.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, they made a commitment to rebounding last year, and it was obvious. It showed on a consistent basis. They put great effort into rebounding the ball last season.
Now here's Castle. Pass to Arenas. 5 on the clock. Castle outside. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Lopez.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Pass to Ellis. From the arc. Pure from 3-point range.
And Ellis is really a remarkably consistent shooter from deep. Nice, efficient stroke. Doesn't get any better than watching him fire from outside.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Stojakovic. They get it again.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Here's Arenas. No made baskets yet. Pass to Sabonis. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Excellent job working the pick and roll that time. Arenas, a very solid passer when he wants to be.
around the middle part of the year, Clark. How much are these teams looking to the future?
Well, it's hard not to. I mean, it's human nature to kind of look ahead. Coaches and players that are leaders on their respective teams have to keep themselves and their teammates in the moment. And that's part of the coach's responsibility, I think.
And Sabonis, no good on that one. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Here's Arenas. The shot from the low post is good.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Denver has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Ellis outside. Pass to Stojakovic. Clock at 6. Now here's Lopez. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
So far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now here's Brown. 10 points in his last outing. Ellis outside. Lopez, the screen on Castle. Now here's Ellis. He's guarded by Castle. And another miss by Denver.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Here's Arenas. Pass to Castle. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the triple. Castle's got 5 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Lopez. They can't stop the run with that one.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over you.
To the paint. Here's Lewis. And that's not going to go. He misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and the reserves delivered.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Stojakovic in at the small forward position. The three is up, and the rebound goes to Dallas. McAdoo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Out to Lowry. Launches it. Kept alive. And that one's good. McAdoo's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Brown. Shoots over Thompson. Brown, no good. 17-foot shot on the way. Thompson, no good. Nuggets trail by 7. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Unloads. And another miss by Denver. For Dallas, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Lowry with a screen on Jackson. Thompson passes to Lowry. Here's McAdoo. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. McAdoo's got 4 points this quarter.
McAdoo's ability from the mid-range really opens up a lot of the floor for him. His mechanics, flawless.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality. Guys?
He sets the tone. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
You can just see and feel the passion behind the play of Kyle Lowry. It's like he's always got something to prove every time he's out there, and that energy is contagious. It spreads to his guys as well.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Lowry. And Graham, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Both free throws good from Lowry.
Embracing his role as a leader for this squad. Lowry recognizes the importance of this in terms of developing his teammates.
Now here's Wembanyama. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Brown. The 3. The rebound by Lowry.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Lowry. Here's Smith. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man. Just great selfless basketball.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
And he drops the first. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Smith hits them both.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Denver in 5th.
You know, a solid three-point game can be the cornerstone of an effective offense. I mean, it adds a little pop and punch to what a team is doing offensively. And last year, this team was not made up of just good three-point shooters. They had great three-point shooters.
Brown in the high post. Thompson against Booker. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Thompson. And the shot no good. A bit short.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
McAdoo. Pass to Gervin. And there's the drive. Jackson with the block.
Oh, that's a great block. Jackson protecting the house.
Halliburton, the pass to Jackson. In transition. Brown with the steal. Floats one. And the rebound goes to Dallas. McAdoo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lowry finds Smith. They set the screen. Pass to McAdoo. Over Booker. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Nuggets trail by 13. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Gervin with the bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Different look for Denver. Lopez, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Lewis comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. And Ellis is subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. On defense, Dallas. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly, the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
Now here's Castle. He's got 5. Sabonis outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being. He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Pass to Sabonis. Here's Gervin. He had 16 in the win against Golden State. 6 to shoot. Here's Arenas. Shoots over Booker. Here's Gervin. Count it. Gervin's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's slick. He's smooth. He's got a slithering nature to his game, which allows him to get busy in the lane.
Now here's Booker. Coming off a 16-point game against Utah. Pass to Lopez. Denver needs to get off a shot. Here's Lewis. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Gervin. 7 points in the game. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Lewis. 1:02 left to play in the second quarter. Sabonis with a screen on Booker. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Arenas has got his second basket on the night.
Hey, there's one thing we know about Gilbert Arenas now. There's not a shot that he won't take. He'll let it fly from anywhere.
Lopez passes to Ellis. Lopez can't hit. Dallas leading by 15. Here's Arenas. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Arenas has got 7 points in the game.
That's something Arenas does really well, finding angles and avenues on his way to the rack.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Ellis. Over Kessel. Ellis, good. Ellis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He's turned it on here in the 2nd quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
Here's Arenas. That three's off the mark. And that concludes the first half. Dallas on top, up by 15. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Denver Nuggets.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
It's time now to take a look at how the All-Star voting is shaping up. And that is going to do it.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Lowry. Kyle Lowry out there with Thompson. Then it's Smith. And it's McAdoo in at the center position. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. And the bucket is good. He's got 9.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Mavericks coach Jason Kidd addressing the upset over trading away Luka Doncic, and Kidd said he did everything he was supposed to do for the city and the team. But things change. Now we are being judged on the change. If you don't like it, then you have to get out of this business. Back to you.
Winning cures all. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Outside, Brown. Jackson outside. Pass to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Jackson. Booker's got 7 points.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With this three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
Lowry, the pass to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Gervin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Halliburton has got the ball here for Denver. It's a 14-point game. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And here's Lowry from the arc. Point land.
A little role reversal here for Lowry. Typically, Kyle is the one setting others up.
Now Wembanyama. The rebound by McAdoo. McAdoo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Gervin, pass to Lowry. And here's Smith. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Thompson left side. Down low. Here's McAdoo. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Now here's Jackson. Yet to see a basket. Thompson with a steal. Here they come with numbers in transition. Here's Gervin. The rebound by Jackson.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the jam by Brown.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. In the third spot, Tyrese Halliburton.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Lowry outside. Here's Martin. Throws it up high. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Inside, here's Wembanyama. Wemby, unstoppable and close.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Martin outside. Pass to Thompson. Clock at 4. Here's Jefferson. Here's McAdoo. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Why even try in there against Wembanyama? I mean, it's just too difficult.
So both teams changing it up here. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Thursday, they'll start out on the road to play the Pelicans in New Orleans. And then Friday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, that one might be worth keeping an eye on. It's always a great matchup when those teams face off.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Castle comes in for Thompson. Ellis is checked in for Denver. From the right block. Rejected by Sabonis. Castle with it. And Lopez picks him up. Here's Martin. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Well, the defense allowed that run. He had a clear path to the cup.
Here's Arenas. Pass to Jefferson. Martin a screen to the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
Ellis outside. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Castle with it. He's picked up by Ellis. And the basket is good. And the Mavericks lead by 17.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to Lopez. Now Ellis. And the layup is good. Ellis has got 10.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Here's Jefferson. He's scoreless. Now here's Martin. Here's Arenas. Sinks the tray.
Arenas with that shoot-first mentality makes him dangerous from these spots.
Up top, Lopez. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Denver shooting their first free throw of the night.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
.151 left in the third quarter. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
First and assist, and they were the best team in the league on the break. Nobody scored more points in transition than they did. The up-tempo game was their calling card.
And those assist numbers from last season tell the whole story. This team played the most unselfish basketball in the league. Now here's Sabonis. That one no good. Down low. Snatched away. Here's Arenas. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Nuggets trail by 15. Lewis passes to Brown. And here's Ellis. Clock at 6. Out left to the wing. Lopez passes to Brown. Over Kessel. Brown can't hit. Dallas leading by 15. Pass to Kessel. To the paint. Here's Arenas. Nails the baby hook. Arenas has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Buries it from 3.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Inside. That one's good. Sabonis has got 6.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Dallas. Martin's got rebound number 8 now. Jefferson, pass to Arenas. Now Martin, defended by Brown. Martin with the bucket. Martin's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Denver, Jaylen Brown is out there with Jackson. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Ellis in at the 2. Outside Wembanyama. Misses the 3. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Mavericks. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Pass to Arenas. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Jackson. 1 minute in now in the 4th quarter. Halliburton outside. 3-pointer. They're rebounded by McAdoo. McAdoo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Arenas. Smith outside. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award, tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. And still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
Ellis' shot is off. Dallas leading by 20. Here's Jefferson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks. Bob McAdoo. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
How about this combo? Bob McAdoo is a go-to scorer and defensive anchor for this team.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Booker's checked in. Both good from the line that time. And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even. But they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now. And in some cases, begin the process of creating...
No shot. Don't bring that wing step. Watch the screen.
Oh, nuh-uh. No.
I got your help side. Give me that. Rebound. Who's got booked? Oh, foul. Rebound. Kick it out. Kick it out. Foul. Rebound. Woo! Yo, Lowry.
Keep bringing that, baby.
I'm open.
With the foul.
George. Don't let Gilbert shoot that. You got it out. Make sure the pitch down there.
That's what's up. Let's show them what we're all about.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up. Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Richmond is out there with Chauncey Billups. Then there's Chris Bosh. Then it's Anthony, and it's Unseld in at the 5. Clock is at 3. Here's Richmond. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against Los Angeles. And one of the imperatives, RJ, for the Rockets this season, improving on the offensive end.
Yeah, their scoring struggles hamstrung them in that first-round defeat to Golden State. To compete into June, they're going to need to be able to convert in those pressure moments.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
That free throw, no good. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Gilmore. Inside, and Wade slams it in.
And the power of Dwayne Wade on display. Rare for a two-guard.
Richmond the pass to Billups. And here's Anthony for 3. And it's Wade with the rebound. And it's Wade with the ball for Oklahoma City. Here's Paul. A shot, no good. Solid. Bosh, a screen on Wade. Richmond the pass to Bosh. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And Bosh can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
Now here's Wade. Richmond with the rebound.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Houston needs to get a shot. Count it. Bosh has got his second basket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Paul. 9-point game his last outing. Wade gets the bucket.
And he doesn't take threes often, but Wade still can be effective from there when given space.
And that one's good by Billups.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Paul. Right side Worthy. Anthony with the defensive effort.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Worthy, the pass to Gilmore. Good, and it's Worthy picking up the assist.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Outside Bosh. Richmond for 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Paul. Nothing on the board. A floater. Good work there as it goes.
Fantastic touch, like a little rainbow from Paul.
Outside Bosch. Back to Billups. Houston moving it around. Billups with a screen for Anthony. Pass to Richmond. Fires the three. Wade with the defensive effort.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Unzeld, the pass to Billups. Bosch, a screen on Paul. Billups dishes to Bosch. Pass to Anthony. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, high motor play by Wade. The defender fouls him, but he still is able to get his shot off.
First trip to the line for him here. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. It's certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. The Rockets #1.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Now, we know the rumor mill is always active at this point of the season, Richard. For players, what's it like being mentioned in trade talks?
It can be a blow to your confidence, and it can also make you lose a little trust in your organization. You just have to remind yourself, it's not personal, just business.
Now, here's Maxey. To the inside, Haywood, and slam dunk by Haywood.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team getting in.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Maxey after Pau Gasol's bucket. Noah with a screen on Murray. Pass to Collins. To the middle. Here's Haywood. Drops in the layup for two. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Murray, no good. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Houston. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game. And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you, Kevin.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's Noah. Into the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And how about that quiet confidence with which Noah plays? A long, skilled defender who also chips in occasionally on the offensive end.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Jalen Green's checked in for Dwayne Wade. That one misses. Thunder have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Gasol. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And this is where you feed Gasol. The deeper positioning he can get, the more aggressive he becomes.
Maxey, that's a 2-pointer. The Rockets again can't hit. Dwayne Wade, he's been the guy making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
We've got Murray. Pau Gasol is out there with Ibaka. And it's Green. And it's Jaquez in at the small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Anthony. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Okay, let's take a quick look now at some stats for Green. He had a strong showing last season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
Ball checked in for Oklahoma City. And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Now here's Paul. Green inside, working on Collins. Pass to Gasol. Over Bosch. It's Gasol missing.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Tipped away and taken away by Paul. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. From 18 feet away. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Houston in the lead. And last season, the Thunder with the best record in the NBA. And Greg, the best point differential in NBA history.
How about eclipsing the 71 Lakers that were led by the great Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West? And OKC started that season as the youngest team in the league. Needless to say, we've never seen anything like it.
Now, here's Green following the shot by Chris Paul. Down low, here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
When he needs to, Ibaka can elevate. Don't doubt this man's explosiveness.
Paul against Maxey. To the paint. And it's swapped by Ibaka. Paul outside. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Gilmore passes to Green. And there's the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Thunder lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Haywood with the ball. Now Green defending, and he drops it in from the low post. Haywood's got 6.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Change here. Wade's checked in. While we're in this quick break and onto the small forward position and the hottest shooters among them over the last month. Number 1, Carmelo Anthony.
Obviously, looking at those numbers, he hasn't just been settling for outside shots. He works very hard to get a lot of high-quality looks in close.
That's what he does. His touch from outside is great, but the way he attacks the basket, that's what drives his shooting percentage so high.
Here's Gilmore. Paul outside. Shot clock at 6. Wade against Maxey. The shot by Wade, no good. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Right wing. Phillips passes to Carmelo. It's tipped. Phillips against Paul. Pass to Worthy. Now, here's Wade. He's tightly guarded. And that one comes up a bit short. The Rockets trail. Unzel, the pass to Phillips. Anthony against Ibaka. Fires from 18. And Anthony gets it to go.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Now, here is Ibaka. Paul with the 3. It's rebounded by Unzel. Rockets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Pass to Anthony. Puts up a 3, and the 3 ball is good. Anthony's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets.
Quick thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
Ball against Phillips. They need this. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Comes in for Serge Ibaka, and it's DeJounte Murray in for Paul. The Rockets also changing it up. Joakim Noah's checked in for Anthony, and Jones subbed in for Maxey. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Continuously working in close. Phillips earning that bucket.
Outside Worthy. Wade feeling it out a bit. From 18 feet away, and it's in there. Wade's got 11 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Richmond. 8 points his last outing.
2 minutes.
It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Popped up there for Wade. Knocked away. Richmond with the steal. The three from Billups. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Now, here's Worthy. Still scoreless. Pass to Wade. Takes a three. D-Wade hits from deep.
Oh, incredible night for Wade. He's built to be the focal point of an offense.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Richmond no good. And Worthy has got it here for the Thunder. They trail by one. Down low, cuts off the pass. Jones with it. Isaac picks him up to the inside. Murray against Billups. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Murray. Pass to Wade. It's over Richmond. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets lead by 3. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting?
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost at All-Star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this year. This first All-Star game for a player really memorable. Now looking at this Oklahoma City game, the Thunder dealing with a thin margin.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
I think Shaq needs a nap. Somebody's tired of watching bad D. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So on the floor for Houston, Chauncey Billups out there with Richmond. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Bob. And it's Unseld in at the center, locking down the middle.
First team foul.
Ball passes to Gilmore. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Wade against Richmond. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul for 3.
And check out the focus from Billups on defense. It's not easy to throw this guy off.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but they're rebounding.
Ooh, what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a slam!
Gracious.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Wade inside.
And it's a difficult task to try and stop Wade inside. He plays a physical brand of basketball and has a variety of moves to choose from.
Unseld, and he dunks it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Wade outside. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Rockets making a switch here. While we have the chance, we'd like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. The Thunder in 4th.
I mean, it's about the pace they played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
Thunder trailing by 5. Ball looking over the floor. Pass to Ibaka. Ibaka sets the pick for Green. Picks it out to Paul. Lets it go from deep. Collins grabs the miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you, Kevin.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Maxey kicks to Bosch. Pass to Anthony. Outside, Maxey hits the three-point bomb. Maxey's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He is getting more comfortable out there.
Gasol passes to Paul. Gasol is got it. On the wing, Hawkins. Over in the corner, Paul out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns. Then on Friday, the New Orleans Pelicans will come into town.
And that game against Memphis, things starting to solidify as that game is going to be number 10 on the year for them. Team getting sharper every time out.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Maxey kicks to Anthony. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And Greg, these boys veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Stolen by Bosch. Pass to Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And this is how lethal Anthony is in close, capable of throwing it down all over the defense.
And then Gasol slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
To the middle, here's Haywood. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Now let's see the stat sheet here on Chris Paul. Last year, getting it done. Was in at about 9 points per, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
And he makes the first.
Every game Haywood plays, I wish good luck to whoever has the job of keeping him off the boards, because it's literally impossible. He is a driven player on the backboards.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Houston also making some changes. Noah comes in for Chris Bosh. And Jones subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. And so Haywood nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Murray with it. He's picked up by Collins, and that one is good. Murray's got his first 2 points.
Confident from this area, Murray uses that mid-range quite a bit. Rare for someone his age.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Haywood with a screen on Murray. And slam dunk by Haywood.
What a read by Maxey. Sees how the play opens up and sends the ball that way.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's Green. Count it. Green's got his second bucket.
Making things happen amongst those trees, Green. He's pretty relentless.
And, Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he could be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Well, there's no lack of range in this. The leading three-point shooters among the ranks of the NBA's big men the last month. Jonathan Isaac, number one.
Well, he has such a phenomenal touch from long range. For a player at any position, forget about just among the big men.
Collins against Green. Isaac a screen on Collins. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Green against Collins. Clock at 6. And it's Green slamming it down.
If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
Maxey passes to Noah. Jones dishes to Noah. Jones kicks to Collins. Pass to Noah. Maxey against Murray. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Noah.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Murray, good.
Murray works extremely hard on his game and has put in a lot of time trying to become one of the more consistent players from long range.
Haywood, the pass to Noah. Haywood with the screen on Murray. And slam dunk by Haywood.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point. Murray against Maxey.
Here's Gasol, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Joakim Noah.
And Gasol is a master at utilizing his strength inside, forcing the defense to become physical with him whenever he has the ball in deep.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Gasol.
A truly skillful 7-footer. Pau Gasol doesn't just rely on his size to beat others to buckets and boards. There's a finesse to his game most big men don't possess.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Richmond comes in for Collins. And Chauncey Billups has subbed in for Maxey. Gasol drops 2.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Billups. Richmond with the screen on Murray. Here's Billups. Misses the step-back jump shot. And so it's Houston going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. We've got Worthy. DeJounte Murray is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Ibaka, and it's Gilmore in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Wade muscling it up and in.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Anthony's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop it.
Inside. And here's the break. And Worthy throws it down hard.
Guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Takes a step back. Here's Richmond. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Wade outside. There's the pick. Knocks it loose. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Oklahoma City. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Worthy. Jalen Green comes in for Dwayne Wade. And Chris Paul subbed in for Murray. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Rockets leading by 5. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Bosch. And here is Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. Outside, Maxey. Over Ibaka. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilmore's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over in the corner, Green. Here's Paul. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Maxey.
CP3 shoots the ball so well. Defenders have to play that tight.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Rockets.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Outside Collins. Back to Anthony. Is outside. Pass the ball. Here's Gilmore. He's covered by Bosch. And here's Maxey outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Always quick to strike. Maxey just stops and pops, pulls the trigger.
Outside, Green. Baca against Bosch. Pass to Gilmore. Now, Green. The three. The Thunder with another miss.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And finished off by Collins.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
I like how aggressive Ibaka is, just forcing the D to act there.
At the line for two, Serge Ibaka.
Shooting two.
First one falls for him.
And not the big you want at the line. Ibaka can really hurt you from there.
Ibaka hits both of them. And it's Anthony with the ball for Houston. Outside Collins. From downtown, and Anthony with the basket on the assist by Collins.
3 points.
And the Rockets lead by 9.
He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
From deep, Green. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Anthony looking it over to the paint. Here's Unseld, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Richmond, who's checked in for Houston. Phillips comes in for Maxey.
Shooting for Houston, Wes Unseld. At the line for one.
Thunder trailing by 12. Outside, Green. Paul with the screen for Green. Back to Paul. Baca outside. Oklahoma City moving it around. And he gets the bucket. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
Works just as hard inside. Great footwork for Paul. Leads to great results.
And taken away by Paul. Here's Green. and he cannot get the layup.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And he gets it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. For the Thunder, Worthy's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. Wade comes in for Green, and Murray subbed in for Chris Paul. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Thank you, Allie. On the wing, Worthy, covered by Anthony. Fires from 14. Not gonna go. Rockets leading by 12. Richmond with it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Anthony against Worthy. 5 on the clock. Puts it up. The hustle points. Huge bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
First personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for your Thunder, Dwayne Wade.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Wade, no good on the free throw.
Oh, one of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
On the rejection by Ibaka. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Wade. Layup, no good. Rockets leading by 12.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Rockets.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Chris Bosh.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Bosh, a screen on Murray. Phillips against Murray. Big time move inside. Here's Wade.
Mitch Richmond. Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for your Thunder, Dwayne Wade. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. So we see Houston taking the W here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And now, our player of the game, Chris Bosh.